Kishor, thank you for joining us. What brings you to Summit 2017?
Today, when you are looking at the energy security for the world, the renewable energy is going to be the key factor in determining the energy security for the world. And to achieve that target, I think this energy summit is the key factor, and it's a key contributor in supporting and bringing all the developers, all the interested parties, whether it's developers, investors, and suppliers, all these people onto one platform. And this is a very good learning platform for all of us to see the people who are suppliers, to see the people who are the developers, see the people who are interested in funding these projects. And this is creating a lot of awareness for the entire world community in creating a future energy security for the country, for the world.
Avada is focused on renewables in India. Tell us a little bit about that.
Avada is the new company which we have set up, focusing more on setting up renewable projects in India. And we are looking at all the spaces in the renewable sector in terms of solar or wind or any other forms of renewable energy. I have seen a lot of new technology that is happening here, the fuel cells, the battery storage. So all those things we are keeping in our mind, and we are making a strategy for entering into the renewable sector in a big way.
So you've already put 1.1 gig in the ground in the last 5 years. Are you going to add energy storage to that, or are you looking at that in future projects?
As a policy, the current projects, they do not warrant for adding storage to that, because they are all, the power purchase agreements have been signed considering certain policies, certain commitments of energy. That is the way it is all set up. So we are not looking at adding storage to the current projects, but the government has come up with, they are looking in storage in a big way. They already come up with 2 bids for the 100 megawatt projects with the storage capacity. One bid is just completed, and the one is going to be bid out next week. We are looking at participating in the future ones. Maybe next week we will be looking at it. So, but storage is going to be a major game changer, and that will give the energy security, and that will be used, the renewables to be used in a much better way.
So what makes you so passionate about renewables?
Looking at the future of my future generation, my children, we want to keep the energy for we want to keep the world for the future generation. So this is the only way that you are decarbonizing the entire world, and the whole world is becoming more aware about the future, and so we need to control the carbon emission, and that's what the whole world is talking about now.
It would appear that you're jumping straight to the decarbonised solution, leapfrogging the carbon-based fuels.
We are adding all these renewable sources because from the top of the government, focus is on making the renewable as our major player in the energy security for the country. So that is how the target was increased from 25,000 megawatt to 100,000 megawatt on the solar, and the entire renewable portfolio close to 175,000. That's the target that's set. So renewable is going to play a major role in the energy security for the country.
So what next?
For us, we will be now looking at adding much bigger capacity in the renewable sector. We'll be looking at end-to-end solutions in the EPC as well as in development. We'll also be looking at more innovations in the sector, whether it is storage, maybe manufacturing, or I'm seeing a lot of new areas here in terms of fuel cells. I think these are the new technology areas which is going to create a future for the renewable sector. If all those things succeeds, probably no other source of energy can compete the renewables, both reliability wise as well as the economics wise. So once the cost economics is worked out well, there is nothing which can beat the renewable source, because there is no end for the resource availability for the renewables. And already in India, the tariff parity has already been achieved. Renewable is cheaper than the conventional source of energy, so it's going to be the future of India.
What about the midterm goals for Avada?
We haven't really set, our strategy is still not out. We have not formally launched the brand. So we will be coming out with a strategy, and we will coming out with a formal strategy soon, maybe in the next few days. So you will hear it from the media on that.
well, we'll follow you with great interest.
Sure.
Sure. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.